Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Abby Smith. Jacinta Allen hopes her political rise sends a strong message to women across the state as she becomes the 49th Premier of Victoria. The member for Bendigo East staved off a challenge from her now Deputy Ben Carroll to be appointed unopposed following a 3-hour caucus meeting. Miss Allen says it's a deep honour to become just the second woman to lead the state following Joan Kerner.
Joan was a wonderful mentor and support to so many of us, and I think it's fair to say men and women across the Labor movement. So it's not lost on me that I am only the second woman to lead this state, and that is also comes with some emotion, and I hope too that it sends in some way a message to younger women. Leadership does come in different shapes and sizes.
More than 1,000 people staged a celebration outside State Parliament celebrating the departure of Daniel Andrews. The rising cost of petrol has contributed to a spike in inflation for the year to August. New data from the Bureau of Statistics shows overall consumer prices rose 5.2%. Rents and insurance costs also climbed, but fruit and vegetable prices came down. Independent economist Chris Richardson says he's not expecting interest rates to rise on the back of these numbers.
It's a worry. Hopefully it's not a big worry. The Reserve Bank would usually look through something like that, but it's been a long and pretty bloody fight against inflation, so they will be keeping a close eye on it.
Almost 1,000 Defence Force personnel will be shifted from southern to northern Australia in the biggest army overhaul in a decade. The move is designed to prepare the nation's military for a possible conflict in nearby Indo-Pacific Island. The Albanese government will also announce today the creation of a new army brigade focused on long-range strike and missile defence and to be based in Adelaide. There's been a world-first discovery in preventing memory loss for people suffering dementia. Research out of St Vincent's Hospital has found the nerve cell connections in the brain responsible for restoring memory can be preserved. And even better than that, the memory can then be rescued. Professor Bryce Vissel says it's a huge discovery, especially given our ageing population and the fact dementia is now #1 killer of Australian women.
The next step for us now is to take this discovery and use it to develop drugs that we know or believe will be very effective for patients with Alzheimer's disease.
New gadgets from Meta. Chief Executive Mark Zuckerberg has unveiled a suite of AI products, including smart glasses, which can answer questions and stream directly on Facebook. A new laws to be announced today will ban companies from target ads at children. The changes will require companies like TikTok to obtain informed consent of users when handling their personal data. Entertainment and sport next. Newcastle has capped off a sensational season overnight. Kalen Ponga and Tamika Upton have taken out the respective Dally M medals. One parallel in this weekend's NRL Grand Final is both sides have a father and son connection. Ivan Cleary is Panthers coach, his son Nathan is captain. For the Broncos, Kevin Walter is the coach, his son Billy is the 5'8".
Pretty exciting. Massive Broncos fan growing up, so it's pretty cool that I get to pull on a Broncos jersey in an NRL Grand Final and have my dad as the coach as well.
Switching codes, the Lions football boss says Keaton Coleman is one of the side's great success stories of the season. Danny Daly has told Wide World of Sports he's been an inspiration both on and off the field.
Kitty's a beauty. We love Kitty. He's a pretty laconic character around the club. You don't hear much from him and comes second last in the time trials every year. But when he gets out in the ground, his kicking ability is awesome, and he just looks fit for September, to be honest.
The Lions head to Melbourne today ahead of the grand final on Saturday against the Pies. The NBL season starts tonight. First up is Melbourne United versus the southeastern Melbourne Phoenix at John Cain Arena, while the 36ers open their season tomorrow night against the Bullets in Queensland. And Australia has taken a win in the third one-dayer against India to avoid a series whitewash, the Aussies winning by 66 runs. In entertainment news, Travis Kelce has opened up about his relationship with Taylor Swift for the first time. The NFL star has spoken to his brother on their podcast New Heights, giving her a shout-out for coming to the game.
I just thought it was awesome how everybody in the suite had nothing but great things to say about her. You know, the friends and family. She looked amazing. Everybody was talking about her in great light. And on top of that, the day went perfect for Chiefs fans, of course.
Ash Barty is back on the tennis court with a new partner. The 27-year-old posted a snapshot of baby Hayden fast asleep and gripping a pint-sized tennis racket with the words "spectator just enjoyed a snooze in the shade." Legal dramas for Cher. She's been accused of hiring 4 men to kidnap her adult son from his New York hotel on the night of his wedding anniversary with his estranged wife. And a blow for Bruce Springsteen fans, with the boss forced to postpone his US concerts for the rest of the year. He's recovering from peptic ulcer disease, with doctors doctors advising him to rest. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.